body, he creates a spider web. And then he comes to the web and moves around on the web. And then, by his own will, he withdraws the web back into his body. So, like that, from Krishna's transcendental body, which is the rest and repose of all energies, he creates the spiritual and material world. He creates this realm. Sankhya philosophy, chapter 26, describes in detail the unfolding of creation. Because Devahuti asks, from the unmanifest to the manifest, step by step by step, cause and effect, cause and effect, cause and effect, and then you have it. Brahma puts it together, you have a cosmos. One universe. Like a restaurant. You make an order, they go back in the kitchen and make it for you. He makes a universe. And then it is maintained for some time, and then later in the 12th canto, it's described how the universe is withdrawn. Step by step by step, from the more subtle to the more gross, and then the annihilation is the more gross folding into the more subtle, step by step. And then it's withdrawn into an unmanifest state, resting for some time, and then again, periodically manifest. And how the whole thing happens is described in detail. All the while, the personality of Godhead, Krishna, is existing in the spiritual realm, enjoying his transcendental pastimes. One of his pastimes is that of creation, maintenance, and destruction of this place, but there's also his eternal pastimes. And sometimes, yada yadahi dharmasya glanir bhavati bharata, when there's discrepancy in dharma, he appears, srijamyaham. He manifests himself to establish dharma again. Pritranaya sadhunam, to give protection to the devotees. Vinashaya ch duskritam, those that are causing disruption to dharma, their influence is diminished, or they're eliminated. They're liberated. And dharma sangstapanartaya, he establishes dharma. And he does this either by some expansion, some avatar, or sometimes he comes himself. Sometimes he sends his representative. Hare Krishna. When we were discussing Kapila Dev, he's a category of avatar called Shaktyavesh. It's one who is a jiva soul like us. We're jiva souls. And he is invested with the potency of Lord Vishnu to carry out the function of Lord Vishnu. So he's Avesh, he's empowered by the Shakti of the Supreme Lord. And Kapila Dev's empowerment was to give these very detailed teachings on matter and spirit and the controller of both, and the process of fixing one's consciousness upon that supreme pure controller of both. And that person is not ordinary. And the rest of the paragraph and the purports here is describing that transcendental position. Here's a very simple, logical explanation that Prabhupada gives. Similar to what's being presented here. This has to do with the Hare Krishna mantra. According to the Vedic literature, the Hare Krishna mantra, and according to our experience, the Hare Krishna mantra serves to purify and elevate the consciousness of the living entity to the realm of transcendence just by chanting. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. So if that name has that power and potency, then the logic goes, how is that person whose name has all this transcendental potency to elevate one to the spiritual plane, that they're of the material world and influenced by the material energy? It's not sensible. It's not logical. So the point here is, in addition to the authority of Scripture where Krishna is declaring what his position is, there are some points of logic and reason that just must be considered when contemplating what is Krishna's position. If he's speaking Bhagavad Gita and he's an ordinary person, then it's not, what's the value of it? Another person's idea, and another person's idea, and another person's idea. It's not just another person's idea. It's the Supreme Personality of Godhead speaking, and therefore, Sri Bhagavan Uvacha. The Supreme Personality of Godhead. So, why is it important to consider this? This is in chapter 9 of Bhagavad Gita, called, the title of the chapter is The Most Confidential Knowledge. Parama Guyam. Supremely confidential knowledge. What is that most confidential knowledge? Most confidential knowledge, there's confidential, more confidential, and most confidential. So confidential knowledge that's presented very early in Bhagavad Gita is who we are. That's the soul, distinguishing matter from spirit, and that developing very clear understanding that our real identity is spirit soul, not this body. It's confidential because it's most dear to us, it's who we are. But it's also confidential that you can explain it and people still don't understand it because it's confidential. More confidential for those that can understand that their identity is spirit soul and not this body. More confidential is distinguishing the difference between the individual soul and the supreme soul. Paramatma and Atma are distinct. More confident, because there may be persons that understand Atma as my identity, but not have a clear idea of Paramatma. And there's a distinction between myself and the Supreme Soul. Then there may be those that understand that distinction, but don't understand the most confidential knowledge, which is the activities in relationship with the Supreme Soul. The loving exchanges between the individual and the Supreme Soul in devotion. So that's what the subject matter of the 9th chapter of Bhagavad Gita, devotion to the Supreme Soul, loving exchanges with the Supreme Soul. So therefore, it's very important to understand who the Supreme Soul is, that he's not just one of us. He's transcendental. And what does that mean? There are various ways to understand what it means, and that they're being presented here. It's not ordinary. Not one of us. We're not equal to him. He's the master, and we're the servant, and therefore it's natural, constitutionally, spiritually, eternally natural, completely natural to be engaged in his service, and therefore we serve him. Prabhupada once said, Krishna consciousness is very simple. We'll make it really simple. Prabhupada made it really simple. Krishna consciousness means to understand God is very great and I am very small and therefore I should serve him. And that is Krishna consciousness. In the world, he went on to say, many people understand God is great, but how great is God that they do not know. And so, how great he is being presented in this 9th chapter. Some portions of how great God is being presented. And it helps us understand how tiny we are in relation to the Supreme Great. And its impetus, inspiration, support for engaging in his loving service. So when Krishna invites us at the end of the 9th chapter of Bhagavad Gita, Manmana bhava madbhakto madhyaji mam namaskuru, when he invites us to always think of him, become his devotee, to worship him, to offer our obeisances to him, it's not just flattery. It's the natural position for us in full devotion to him. So I think it's nearly time for Arti, so I'm going to end. Invite you all to come regularly to the temple. Many of you do. And those that appreciate the nice association that you find here at the temple, the very attractive way that the deity worship is being conducted, a very joyful, jubilant kirtan, chanting the holy names of the Lord together in Sankirtan, the primary benediction for this age, for achieving spiritual elevation and realization, and nice discussions on these wonderful teachings of Bhagavad Gita and Srimad Bhagavatam, and of course nice prasadam. Please come regularly, join in the programs, and there are classes during the week where there are study groups studying Bhagavad Gita together, small groups, so they can have nice discussion and go deeply into the subject matter. Please come and participate with us on a regular basis. Thank you very much. Srila Prabhupada ki jai.
So we have some special donations given to us today. Gaur Kumar Prabhu, who is not here, I believe, he's given $5,000 today for the dressing of Janmashtami dress. Also, we have $1,000 given today from Kumar Subramanian. Also today, we are given $2,001 by Ramesh Prabhu. Ramesh Mehta Prabhu and Sarita Aunty. Thank you very much, Prabhuji. May bless Lord Krishna bless all this wonderful devotee for serving so nicely to Sri Sri Radha Nila Madhava. So without further delay, we'll start the Aarti. Hare Krishna.
नित्यानंद प्रभु की राम लक्ष्मण सीता हनुमान की जय प्रभुपदा जय प्रभुपदा जय प्रभुपदा जय प्रभुपदा जय जय गुरुदेव 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 जय जय गुरुदेव जय जय गुरुदेव आरती की शोभा। की बजाया जया गोरा चांद आरती की शोभा। जहाना बितात बने जगमान लोभा। ओ जहाना बितात बने जगमान लोभा। शिवा दक्षिणताय चा भमे गदाधर। शिवा दक्षिणताय चा भमे गदाधर। निताय चा भमे गदाधर। निकटे अद्वैत श्री निवास छत्रधार। निकटे अद्वैत श्री निवास छत्रधार। शिवा बसे अच्छे गोराचा रत्न सिंहासन। अच्छे गोराचा रत्न सिंहासन। आरती करे न ब्रह्मा आदिदेव गान। आरती करे न ब्रह्मा आदिदेव गान। शिवनर हरि आदि करे चमर डुलाय। हरि आदि करे चमर डुलाय। शिवनर आदि कोरी चमर डुलाय। हरि संजय मुकुंद बासु घोषाति गाय। संजय मुकुंद बासु घोषाति गाय। शंकर बाजे घंटा बाजे बाजे करताल बाजे घंटा बाजे शिव शंकर बाजे घंटा बाजे बाजे करताल बाजे घंटा बाजे बाजे करताल माधुरा मृदंगा बाजे परमा रसाल माधुरा मृदंगा बाजे परमा रसाल शंख बाजे घंटा बाजे माधुर 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 बाजे घंटा बाजे माधुर 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 ओ माधुर 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 बाजे ओ माधुर 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 बाजे टाइगर हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल निताई हरि बोल निताई कर हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल टाइगर हरि बोल की बाबा है कोटि चंद्र जिने बदन उज्ज्वल की बाबा चंद्र जिने बदन उज्ज्वल की बाबा बदन गाल देखे बनमाला करे झालमाल हो गाल देश बनमाल करे झालमाल निताई गौर हरि बोल हरि बोल मुरार संपाद शिव जय जय गोरा चांद आरती की शोभा शिव जय जय गोरा चांद आरती की शोभा हो जाह्नवी तात बन जगमान लोभा जाह्नवी तात बन जगमान लोभा नीला माधवरा दे जय राधा नीला माधव राधा नीला माधव राधे जय राधा श्याम सुंदर राधा श्याम सुंदर राधे जगन्नाथ जय जगन्नाथ जय बलदेव जय सुभद्रा जय गौरानिता जय गौरानिता जय गौरानिता जय गौरानिता जय सीताराम लक्ष्मण भक्त हनुमान जय सीताराम लक्ष्मण भक्त हनुमान जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिव सती गौर भक्त वृंद चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिव सती गौर भक्त वृंद Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare राम हरे हरे या Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Oh Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Oh Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Oh Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Oh Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare विष्णुवाद परमहंस प्रभुगाचार्य अष्टोत्तर शत श्रीमद अवय चरणारविंद भक्तिवेदांत स्वामी शील प्रभुपाद जी महाराज की नामाचार्य शील हरदास ठाकुर की प्रेम से बोलो जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तबिंद की राधा नीलमाधव भगवान की जगन्नाथ बल्लेव सुभद्रा की गौरांग नित्यानंद महाप्रभु की राम लक्ष्मण भक्त सीता हनुमान की, राधा श्याम सुंदर भगवान की, कृष्ण बलराम की, वृंदावन धाम की, नवद्वीप मायापुर धाम की, जगन्नाथपुरी धाम की, द्वारिका धाम की, अयोध्या धाम की, जमुना मैया की, गिरिराज महाराज की, राधा कुंड श्याम कुंड गिरि गोवर्धन की, बोल प्रेमानंदे। All glory to assembled devotee. All glory to assembled devotee. All glory to assembled devotee. All glory to Guru and Gaurang. All glory to Srila Prabhupada Ji Maharaj ki. Children, you want to sing?
Start.
Thank you.